So I was walking around this week, um, looking at my neighborhood. I walk my dog every day, and I see a lot of the neighboring houses and the state that they're in. Now don't get me wrong, a lot of my houses are really nice looking. They have gardens out front. They have fences that are nicely maintained. Um, Outside looks nice. Some people have nice cars. It's a very nice neighborhood, right? For the most part. But it is astonishing and disgusting how much straight trash, like sometimes it's small pieces, shards of broken glass. Sometimes it's a whole bottle of something that was just thrown out. Sometimes it's articles of clothing. Like why is there one shoe on the curb? Why is somebody's pants on the sidewalk? Did you take them off while you were outside? Are you crazy? Also, it's winter. It's a lack of care that I'm seeing about. It's a lack of passion. These people don't have the passion to just make things. I was jerking off a ghost to people don't have a drive to want to make things around them as good as they want them in their head. Does that make sense? There are not enough people who are willing to put in time to get the outcome they want. You know what I mean? Everybody wants a nice big house, clean house. Everybody wants something that they can be proud of, whether it's like work that you do, proud of your work, whether it's your car, or maybe it's your appearance. In order to get those things, you have to care about it. Nobody ever had a compliment given to them. Oh, you look really nice. And they didn't actually like put some effort into their appearance, you know? Unless they, I don't know, they're just naturally like the most handsome person you've ever met and they could dress however they want and still get a compliment on their face or something. That's not me. But you have to put some effort in to have people, even yourself, care or like acknowledge how much you care. If you want people to compliment your house, if you want to even be appreciative of where you live, you have to put effort into keeping it clean. You have to go outside, mow the lawn. You got to pick up the trash around your house. But there's no passion. There's no People don't have drive to just put the time in. Be the thing that, to make the thing that you want to become something better. Everybody is too satisfied with just being mediocre, and it is pissing me off. I'm not saying you have to be, you know, uh, an incredible, outstanding citizen who is like cleaning up your entire block, or you always have a fresh coat of paint on your house, or your garden wins an award every time it's like springtime. I'm just asking for the bare minimum. If you have trash, just take it to a trash bin. If you don't want your clothes, take them to a recycling facility, or at the very least, properly dispose of it in the trash. Why are there? Why was there a dildo in the gutter? Have some dignity, have some drive. Stop getting rid of stuff all willy nilly, because it's just making your environment more toxic. Your own bad attitude is creating a toxic environment that fuels your own bad attitude. It's the snake of Ouroboros. Constantly you are eating at yourself when all you have to do is, I mean, in this case of Ouroboros, you got to get your tail out of your mouth. But in the case of most people, you got to get your head out of your ass. Look at the things around you. You can pick out one thing about the things around you that you don't like and then put in 5 minutes, just 5 minutes to change it. Just a little bit of effort. Every time I walk around and I see, like, well, I take care of, the front of my house. I pick up the trash in the front of my house. That's as little as I need to do in order to feel like, okay, even though the rest of the world might be shit, at least my house is not shit. You know, at least as far as the outside, I mow the lawn, I cut the bushes and everything, and I just do things around my house to make sure my environment is good for my mentality. But a lot of people, I'm observing these people with this bad attitude constantly walk around shoulders slunched, head down. You look defeated. What fight did you lose, bro? Help yourself. Pick yourself up a little bit. You really want to have like a good feeling about yourself? Pick yourself up just a little bit. Put your shoulders back. Look up. Look at the sky. Walk around looking at the sky. You spend all your time walking around looking at the ground and you wonder why you feel down. It's because your head's always down. Pick it, like literally taking a second to adjust your body in a real way can give you like a mental change. Walk around looking up, looking at the sky. I don't care what you're looking at. Look at the tops of the trees. You picking your head up literally picks up your mood. If you don't believe me, try it. I swear to God, if I'm lying, I'm dying. Take a second when you go to the kitchen and you see dishes. Be like, okay, the dirty dishes in my sink don't make me feel good. Take a second, put some elbow grease in. It's 5 minutes. You can set a timer. You don't have to do more than a certain amount of time, but just put a little bit of time in. Even if it's 1 minute. Just try. just try a little bit. I'm not asking you to like bust your ass to be a different person. I'm just saying if you try to be a better person, you will become a better person. Even if it's a minute a day. That's a minute more than you were doing before. And you're making it just a little bit of progress. 2026 is all about making progress right now. I mean, your whole life should be about making progress, but if you want a New Year's resolution, here's one that's real easy that you can accomplish. 40 extra seconds, or even a minute if you're feeling so bold. Put that extra bit of time into whatever it is that you want in your life. Whatever it is that you want. A more decorated room. A cleaner room. Doing your laundry quicker. Making that music, that song that you've always been trying to make. Reading that book you've been trying to read. Going for a walk. It could just be a walk up and down your street, in and out of your house. Getting that body that you've always wanted. Just 1 minute dedicated to that thing that you've been trying to get. Add some passion to your life. A lot of people, I'm going to be honest, passion is the reason a lot of marriages don't work out, relationships don't work out. If you had a bad relationship, you felt like, oh, I thought I was in love, but then I fell out of love. Well, what was keeping you together? What brought you to that person in the first place? If it was something just like I like the way they look, that's like I hate to say this, but it's shallow. It's very shallow passion. You should find something that you are passionate about and then find another person who's also shares that passion. That way when you're hanging out, it's easier to tell if there's actually a bond that you have. If you can if here's a green flag for a relationship, right? A lot of people like to give out red flags. Here's a green flag. If you can hang out with a person and talk about something and both of you are engaged, that's the start of a good relationship. That's the key to a good relationship. Both of you can sit down for an hour or maybe even for however long and have an actual conversation about something that isn't like, oh, the TV, or like, oh, the news, or something dry, you know what I mean? Or you can hang out, have a conversation, and it doesn't have to be about what the next date's gonna be or like when you're gonna fuck next. You know what I mean? And it's actually something that's like has some substance. Substance. Something that's